want to thank Dr. Mike Williams and Faulkner University Choir for that awesome selection. Let's give them another hand clap. There's an African proverb that said it takes a village to raise a child. And that is very true, and it's very true for this ministry about people. It takes a village to do what Pastor Ken Austin and the board do for this community. And the business community has been particularly awesome to Mercy House. And so at this time, we want to bring to the platform a leader in this community, not just the business community, but also the faith community. Mr. Willie Durham, if he could come and have words at this time.
God bless you. Thank you, MC. 2005, I was introduced to Ken Austin by a mutual friend. Ken would often call a radio show and have disagreement with the host. And I would call in behind him and say, I agree with that brother that just called, had no idea who he was. Later on, that radio host will connect us because he thought we were kindred spirits. I had an opportunity to go over and see what he was doing. This was 2005. Brought 16 years later, he's still doing what I observed him in 2005. What did I observe? Matthew 25. When I was hungry, you fed me. When I was thirsty, you gave me water. When I was naked, you clothed me. When I was destitute, you took me in. When I was in prison, you visited me. The question was asked, when did we see you doing all of these things? He said, in as much as you've done to the least of these, you've done it unto me. That is ministry about people. Taking those in that are hungry, those that are thirsty, those that are needing showers, those that are destitute. That's what Ken Austin was doing in 2005 when I met him. He has been a good steward of the resources that have been provided to him. Ken is not a person about platitudes. James Brown would say talking loud and saying nothing. That's not Ken Austin. He's not about position. Oftentimes, he's doing the grimy work, whether it's driving the bus, taking out the trash,
that's right.
Whatever needs to be done, it's not about position to Ken Austin. He's not political. You'll find there's liberal, conservative, Democrat, Republican, independent. He's not about politics. Ken is not a person that's interested in power. He's humble. Oftentimes in meetings, he's the last to speak. He wants everybody else to get their voice in the room before he gives his opinion. So when you think about ministry about people and what the gospel talks about in Matthew 25, that's what I observed since 2005, and I am grateful to see his ministry ongoing. So ministry about people, I'll conclude with this. He says, in as much as you've done it unto the least of these, you've done it unto me. There's another parable I could have shared, Dr. John Ed, about the Good Samaritan. But he concludes with, go and do likewise. When you have an opportunity to sow a seed, when you have an opportunity to address a need, go and do likewise. That is ministry about people in Ken Austin. And I'm grateful for this opportunity to share remarks about my friend. God bless you.
Oh.
Thank you, Mr. Durham, for those remarks. And I think to all of that, we all can say amen.
Amen.
At this time, we want to recognize those individuals and organizations that has been instrumental in the development of this ministry. And if you could, as we mention your name, if you could just step out or wave your hand so that we can acknowledge you at this time. Pastor Albritton and Dean's Army, New Walk of Life Church, Mercy House Board of Directors, MAP Leadership Team, and a host of other special guests that I will name at this time: WSFA, Beasley Allen Law Firm, Alabama Power, Cadell Construction, Central Alabama Community Foundation, Montgomery Area Food Bank, Guardian Credit Union, BBVA Compass, Hope Credit Union, Brewbaker's Motors, Foshi Residential Management Company, Larry Puckett Chevrolet, Montgomery County Volunteer Lawyers, Leadership Montgomery, Faulkner University, South University, Trentham State Community College, Montgomery Metro Ministry Union, Alabama District Council, God House of Prayer Incorporated, Montgomery Bible Institute,
Everything, Pastor Ken. Just put your
Attorney
hand up.
Delatch Paul, Attorney Bailey Jackson, Jackson and Scott LLC. Can we give every last one of these entities and individuals a hand? At this time, we're going to have remarks by the Honorable Montgomery Mayor Stephen L. Reed or his representative, Montgomery County Commission Chairman Elton Dean, Montgomery City Councilman Clay McGinnis, and WSFA VP GM Mark Bunton. After we receive those remarks, we will have the ribbon cutting with current and former government officials, New Walk of Life Church, Mercy House Board, the MAP Leadership Team, Montgomery Area Chamber of Commerce, and WSFA representative. In that order.
Good morning.
Morning.
I'm going to ask Doug Singleton, my cohort, to come up with me. Can you run? I'm asking Doug to come up because when Ken Austin came to the county commission, Doug was one of the first ones to raise his hand. And you can see the difference in me and Doug, right? Can you see the difference in me and Doug? I often talk about the one big house. Montgomery's that one big house, and you got the 4 bedrooms. Well, this is the bedroom, West Montgomery. Everybody in Montgomery, I would say, you live in Montgomery. It's the same house. We live in the same house. So we should love each other. We should do what's best for each person in that big house. That's what you do in your families. Doug often teased me because he said, well, you know, Montgomery, the West Montgomery now is flourishing because of the things that are going on. But I commend him. He represents East Montgomery. He's got East Chase. I often say, I want a West Chase. And he laughs at me, but he knows I'm serious. And the reason I got him up here, because we are brothers. He's a brother to Ken also, okay? There's nothing that Ken Austin comes to the commission and want, and we don't give it to him, because we believe in the work that he's doing. Now, we all going through this coronavirus, but West Montgomery has been going through coronavirus ever since its inception. Ken Austin, what he's doing, ministers to people, this is the vaccination that Montgomery needs in West Montgomery.
Amen.
This is the vaccination. This is the vaccination. Okay? So, it gives me great pleasure, along with the Montgomery County Commission, to let Ken know that we are 100% behind him. And if he needs us to administer this vaccination with him, we're going to continue doing it each and every day. So, West Montgomery and all of Montgomery, we love all of Montgomery, but be safe. So, I ask you, all of you, for your help. I know former mailman. He's still the mayor. Gonna be asking for some pledges. So I'm just gonna take some thunder from him. I want you to make sure also that we continue to support Ken Austin in the ministry for people, because it's a great job. This is what we need in Montgomery, Alabama. And what a fine day representing Martin Luther King's birthday. Ken, is it your birthday today?
Yes, happy birthday!
I don't never follow the script. They tell you, let's say happy birthday to Ken on time. 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Ken Austin. Happy birthday to you.
This is a great birthday present. This is a great birthday present for our Ken Austin. And he's going to give it right back to you, okay?
Good morning. That's hard to follow up. Very hard to follow up, Chairman. I'll be brief. This is an exciting day for District 7. So I represent District 7 on the City Council, and I know Audrey's here. The City Council loves and supports Ken, and we support this vision. In this place, we are all called to love God and love our neighbor. And this place is about loving our neighbor. Look around. I want everybody to look around. Ken and the board and this community have built the bridge that connects all of us in this city. And we are very blessed with his vision and the board's vision for this team. And I can think of nothing better to go in this physical place than what's happening. And, it's called MAP. I'm going to call it the Hub of Love, because that's what it's going to be called. And we're excited to see what happens, and we support you in every way we can. Happy birthday, Ken. We love you. We thank you. Thank you very much.
Very good. Amen.
Good morning, everybody.
And he made it happen.
Happy Martin Luther King Day.
Amen.
The building behind me for the last 65 years has been the home of many, many great individuals who, over those 65 years, helped report some iconic stories that have transformed not only the city, but the state and this nation. These same people also have always been part of this community. And when I say part of this community, it's living in the community, but also giving back. And it has been a goal of WSFA over the years, and especially now, to give back and to help, to provide a voice for people who